So alright guys, this is what we have come up with in the last video. Now the next step is to extrude this into infinity. So first thing, I will convert this from a volume to a polygon with this convert VDB, but don't forget to enter the adaptivity of 0.5, and the adaptivity here plays a very good role in estimation or optimization, sorry. So it makes sure that the number of primitives in the low detail areas is very is low, and the number of polygons and primitives in this high detailed area is high. Okay, so this optimizes our simulation mesh a lot, and yeah, this conserves and saves a lot of time and RAM. So it's a very good idea now to cache this by this file cache node and load it from disk, because I don't want my RAM to be full up and I don't want the program to crash. From this Windows tab, now I will open my cache manager and delete the mesh that is stored in the RAM, and now I'm storing only the mesh here, or I am loading only the mesh from disk, not from my RAM, and this will save my RAM memory. Okay, after this, now I just want to isolate the surface of the geometry, okay, because I want to extrude it. I don't want this thickness. I've added this thickness in order to be able to add this this section here with this geometry, okay. And I've added this section in order to get the straight boundaries, but now I don't use it at all now. So I will just add a delete node. I won't delete by number, I will just delete by bounding box, and surely I'm going to use the same size and centroid from this same area box that I've used. Remember that this had the same boundaries of our initial tank that we used in the simulation. So after doing this, now I'm sure that this should work, but change the entity to points, because bounding box doesn't work with other entities. So okay, now it's working, but I am going to delete non-selected, and there we go. But now if I just try to extrude this, I will have those areas here that will make an overlapping in the extrude. I just want a straight area. If you see here, this is why we have added this section here of the geometry, in order to have just straight boundaries here. So in this delete node, I can just put or add a value of 1 here, okay, and add a value of 1 here in order to get this straight boundaries. But as you can see, you will have an issue here. You will have some geometry here from the bottom side here, or from the bottom area. So we can just add 1 here to the center of the Y direction, and this will make this geometry disappear. Now we have straight boundaries. Actually, those numbers are sensitive, and you can just use different numbers in different simulations in order to get the same result. Okay, because you will not add only 1 in all simulations, and you may want to use different numbers to reach this straight borders. Anyway, now we can just select the points here at the outer edge to extrude them. So to do this, we will add just a group node, and in this group node I will turn off base group, select by boundary groups. I'll select points, and I'm going to use the same boundaries as the delete node. Paste relative reference, and here paste relative reference. Okay, so now it's selected everything, but I just don't want to select the outer points, so I can just subtract 0.25 from the X and from the Z. Okay, 0.25. Maybe in the Z I should increase this number to 45. No, it doesn't work. Fine. Maybe. Okay, decrease this number or increase this number to be 6.5. Okay, 6.5. Why doesn't it? Yeah, it's working now. So now I want to invert this grouping. I just want to group the non-selected point. So let me call this group edge group. Then add another node called group combine. Okay, and I want this edge group to be the non-selected points, so it will be equals all but the points in the old group or the old edge group. So this will invert our selection. It's the same as delete selected or non-selected. Okay, now I want to select the edges, not the points. So I have to promote this group from the point entity to the edge entity. So now we will add a node called group promote, and connect this here. Our group will be from points to edges, and I will select my edge group. Okay, now this is selecting the edges here, so I will just include only elements contained in origin, or I can include elements on the boundary in order to select only the edges on the boundaries. Then I can now add my poly extrude node. Then in this poly extrude, I will just select my edge group, increase the distance to 100 for example, and here is my geometry. I still have something wrong here. Maybe in this guy, include elements in the origin. Yeah, I don't have problems. It's just a problem in the viewport, so it doesn't matter, and it's working fine. Yeah, it's working fine. It's just an error in the viewport that makes things looks very strange, or as if there were an overlap here. Okay, but there's nothing wrong with it. And now we have extruded our ocean, or our mesh, sorry. So now if I add a camera, for example here, my ocean will be extended, and it will be like an infinite ocean, okay, that fills the whole scene camera. So this is this step, and we still have some things to do to finish our meshing. I think this may be a very complex process if you are just a beginner. I've tried to make it simple as possible. But if you don't understand something, you can just tell me in the support. Okay, so thank you for watching.